What did you see from this game?
We were just outplayed in all assets, outplayed, outcoached. They were just better. They were tougher. We pride ourselves on being tough and competing at the highest level. We just didn't do that tonight. And the most critical indication of that is offensive rebounds. They had 16. They out-rebounded us by 14. That's the ball game right there. They're good enough. They don't need any help to get second and third shots. So that's what we did. Hats off to East Carolina. They brought the fight to us, and they prevailed.
How much was it a product of just a little cooler shooting tonight overall? Felt like you could have got into it if you could have hit a couple of shots down there.
Yeah, basketball is a unique game. It's unlike any other sport because I don't care how hard you're defending, how great you're defending. It's only one way to score. That ball got to go in that hole. In football, you can block a punt, kick a field goal, drop, kick it, intercept it, safety, whatever. Basketball, it's only one way. And that, unfortunately, our kids, and I'm sure other coaches have this problem, it's kind of synonymous throughout. When the ball, too many times we allow the ball to dictate our mood. When it's going in, we ready, we slapping the floor, but it's hard when you're missing open shots and missing layups and missing free throws to go back with that same energy and passion on the other end. And that's the maturity that we must have. That's what I spoke to our guys about. I wasn't pleased. I don't really care about shots because they come and go. I played the game long enough to know sometimes you're just not going to have it. But defensively and the passion and the effort, I thought we felt in that category. We felt in the leadership category. When things wasn't going our way, we folded and was deflecting the blame. And, it's a lesson learned.
Does that surprise you a little, considering the experience that you've got in your lineup?
Well, no, not really, because 23-year-olds of this generation is the old 17-year-olds. So it's still, chronologically, you say, yeah, he's older, but no, these kids all been brought up pretty much the same, and they haven't had responsibility along the way our generation had. So you ask kids to lead, but I told someone the other day, you say that, but if you think about it, where did this generation learn how to lead? They didn't go to boys clubs like that. They didn't go to Cub Scouts. They wasn't playing outside all day on their own, so they've been sheltered. So, that's the problem throughout America. I'm sure every coach has the same cry. We all would love generals and captains and fierce leaders and competitors at the hand, but, unfortunately, that's just not this generation, so we got to step our game up as coaches.
Coach, Thursday, you said this team wasn't as mature as some of these teams had in the past. Did it all come to light today with some situation where you guys could have got close and you turned the ball over?
Yeah, there's just way too many unforced turnovers. We're just doing things. We got 5 men dribbling on the break now. What are you doing? And then throwing bullet outlets, trying to thread a needle like he Brett Favre. Just stop. We have the basketball. That's all we want. So I got to do a better job coaching, man, because we have some bad habits that's still within our system, and we have to filter those things out.
Well, going back to the majority thing, this team better. Did they feel like they came here because they had success on the road in Missouri and won at home? Do you think they kind of came here and think it would be easier than what it was?
No, because we had the utmost respect. It's just been a long week for us, man. A long week. Blame this one on me. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. But, we're no excuse basketball team, man. Nobody cares about problems, excuses. If anything, they're glad you have them. We understand that. We understand the nature and the element that this game brings to the table. And when they throw the ball up, you have to be prepared and ready to go. And hats off to East Carolina because we wasn't.
Well, you talk about what type of player that Patrick has to be for you guys to be successful this year.
He has to be more mature. And I stay on him about that. His talent is his talent. That's not going to go anywhere. But he has to be more coachable. He has to trust the process. It's almost a novelty to him right now to be, quote unquote, the man on the team. He's never been the man. Even in middle school, high school, college, he's never been the man. And it's a lot of responsibility that comes with that outside of your talent. And I told him, I don't care about you 5 for 18 and all that. I played the game, I understand that. But I care about when things aren't going our way, are you huddling those guys up telling them it's going to be okay? When you pass the basketball to one of your teammates and it's obvious and it goes through his fingertips and goes out of bounds, don't show him up, because that's not going to help him the next play anyway. So those are the things he has to learn and be a bit more mature. But he's a talented kid, and he trusts his talent far more than he should sometimes. And, you know, it's a growing process, and it's a learning process. And, you know, he's a good kid, so he'll respond.
He seems like he has an old school type game, the way he plays.
Yeah.
Who does he remind you of when you see him?
You know, it's weird, man. He's not very athletic, but he's crafty, and he can pass the basketball. And anyone that's ever been able to pass the basketball that played this game understood the game. You know, you can't be dumb and just throw the ball away. Like, nah, it's from Stockton to Magic to Bob Cousy. I don't care who it was. If you passed the game, you understood the game. So that's his biggest thing, is he understands the game. And sometimes he thinks he understands it too much, is what we had a conversation about. So, you know, it's hats off to East Carolina. We came here expecting to win a basketball game, and every arena we enter, we come to win a basketball game. And we didn't get, they shot 47%. That tells me everything. We like the whole teams to 40 or below, and they just didn't do that. They made some shots that I didn't see them make on tape before. So, you know, hats off to them.
Is this one that you feel like you can bounce back from pretty quickly, or is it going to be a process to kind of get that confidence back?
No, we good. We good. It's one game. We don't get too high off wins, and we don't get too low. You know, I gave them the same speech in that locker room that I gave them when we beat Missouri. We got to get better. You know, we had a great win, but no one is bringing roses or championships or trophies. So, you know, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And the thing about, you know, the game of basketball, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. You got to stay humble enough and go back to the drawing board night in and night out.
I know you said you're a no excuse coach, you're a no excuse team, but with 13 games going this week, and the emotional highs and lows, when you guys to start out as well, hit some shots you normally hit, you have a feeling that this would go the way it turned out?
Yeah, it was, you know, it's just, this week just been really weird, man. It's been long. We didn't have time to prepare a lot yesterday for East Carolina because we had the memorial service, and, you know, that was in our gym, and, you know, I left this morning and went to the funeral, but, you know, we were prepared enough to come out and compete. We just, you know, they kids, and you know, when something like that happens, I don't know how it is at other universities, but she was a remarkable woman, and it's rare that you have a chancellor that knows everyone on your team by first name and comes into the huddle and high five you and chest bump you, and, you know, that's, when she's gone, that hurts. So we'll go back to the drawing board and make ourselves better.
When did you arrive at Greenville tonight?
Around 4:15.
Wow.
Yeah, around 4:15. But give East Carolina credit. Like, it don't. We came to play. They beat us. You know, Jeff did a good job with that group.
Congratulations.